Prestige Media Group.
Don't you see that fire in my eyes? I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that I'm straight. See my hustle, see the grind. They could do whatever it takes to make sure I'm straight. Nigga, I'm gon' eat regardless. I'm gon' eat regardless. I'm gon' do whatever ever to make sure I eat regardless. Oh, yeah, oh, oh.
Hard work pays off, hard work pays off, that's why I'm grinding daily. And I ain't doing shit for free, homie, you gotta pay me. I've been hustling, chasing paper since back in the 80s. And I done heard and seen it all, so you never gon' play me. Oh man, bread man of Don, street legend, hustler, grinder, go-getter. Man, come from nothing. From the mud, ain't nobody gave me shit. Ain't nobody fronted me nothing. Everything I got, I had to go get it. I come from nothing. Oh man, the Mr. Trapaveli, the Benjamin Franklin, the Brady Crocker, all that shit. Brady Crocker, I usually call myself that when I was in the game, whipping that shit up. Y'all know what it is. Coke and Arm & Hammer, you already know what it is, man. Unstoppable Drino, meaning that can't nothing stop me but God. You know, I gotta keep on pushing whatever it is, you know, hate or shit, death in my family, whatever, I gotta keep moving. Can't nothing stop me. Well, you know, I was raised in the trap house. You know, my mother and them, they sold drugs. You know, my aunties and them, they own clubs. So I used to sit on the porch and watch a lot of shit. You know, I'm from the hood, the middle of the hood. So I used to watch all the pimps and players, hustlers, all that on the block. Niggas getting shot, stabbed, selling dope, all that went on in my face, you know. And I used to, you know, I was intrigued by it, you know. Plus, you know, my mother, she had a guy, he was on top of his game. You know, he was getting paper, but he was a sorry ass nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So instead of him doing what he was supposed to be doing, he would, you know, he had, you know, other women. You know how it go. You know, this is just real. He had other women and shit he was tricking with and wouldn't take care of the household. You know, which left us doing bad when he had a little money. So what I used to do, real talk, I used to rob the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I used to rob him. I'll catch him, you know what I'm saying, pants on the ground or something, whoop-de-whoop-whoop, I'd take whatever. I remember being young, climbing up the trees and shit, finding pounds of green and shit in the trunk of the tree. Pull it out, I didn't know what it was. You know, I just know, you know, I didn't know none of this. I was young, I was real young, you know, but I knew what the money was. I used to come home, you know, and I house loud, you know, they blowing that shit, they blowing that green. You know, and so every time I come home from school at night, I smell the smell, you know what I'm saying? And I remember people just knocking on the door all the time, knocking on the door. You know, they were selling joints and shit back then, you know what I'm saying? So it was a weed trap my mom and them had, so, which was my house I lived in, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, long story short, I used to rob the nigga and get whatever I could, you know what I'm saying, because I was doing bad. You know, it was times, you know, I grew up where it wasn't nothing for Christmas, and I know this nigga had money. You know what I'm saying? Mama, you know, she was working a job, but back then, minimum wage, $4.25. You know, wasn't no money. It wasn't no $15 and $17 jobs out there then. You know, so, you know, and with 3 kids, you know, and a sorry ass nigga, you know, what was I supposed to do? You know, I used to, you know, go to, you know, stores and shit and jack candy and all this shit, take it to school and sell it at a young age. You know what I'm saying? That's how I started hustling, you know, taking, you know, whatever, candy bars, whatever, taking to school and sell them. And then, you know, one year, my mama gave me $25 for Christmas. I took my $25 and I met up with my little cousin. You know, no names or whatnot, met up with my little cousin, and we went in half on a 50 slab. So I went out, I walked down the street where the hustlers was, bought me a 50 slab, now I'm out here. First $20 stain I hit, I seen that, hey, I still got 6 or 7 stones and I just made $20 and I didn't have a 25. Automatically the devil took over. My eyes turned green. I was blinded. So I'm on it. That same night, we made like $250 something, and we bought some more, about a 200 slap and a motherfucking 25 automatic gun. We out here, and we gonna do whatever it take to keep this money coming. We gonna do it. It went from that to scoring 50 kilos of coke by myself with no fronts, no handouts. I helped my whole hood. I helped my whole block. You know, like they say, Nipsey is out there in Cali. That's me out here. I've been doing. I've been paying rents. I've been buying cars. I've been buying homes for people. I've been doing this shit. It's the truth. It's what it is. You know, if other people was here to speak on it, they gonna tell you that's what that is. So, you know, I did reach that height, but it came with a price. I lost homeboys. You know, I went to the feds. I sent a lot of niggas to jail. Not by snitching on them, but by me telling them that this ain't what they want to do. They see me come to school clean and all this shit. I'm 12 years old. You know, when I start the game, now I'm in school. Every day I'm clean as a whistle. So people want that. They doing bad, they want it. Which really they not doing bad because they parents, they wasn't in the upbringing that I was. They had something. They, you know, I think it was more of, hey, look what he got, look what he got. He young, he driving cars to school, he doing this, he's doing everything. He's shining, he got big chains on at a young age. So it warped their mind. So when they came to me, a lot of my homeboys, I didn't want to put them in the game. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, you know, not greed, but the devil. You become the devil. You working for him. No matter how you look at it, you working for the devil. Because you destroying your people and don't even know it. Because you can't see it. You blinded by the money. All you want is that next 20, 50, 1,000, whatever, 2,000, 3,000. You stuck in the game. It got to the point where I couldn't even sit at my own table at home without wearing bulletproof vests. I was feared for my life because I was getting too heavy in the game. And they say, you know, knee deep or whatever, but I was head deep. I done seen some shit that'll flip your stomach, but I can't speak on it. You know, I give people as much as I can give them in music. You want the game, I'm going to give you the game. I'm going to give you the ups, the downs, the smiles, the frowns. That's when my music kick in. It's not about dancing. It ain't about hoorahing. And don't bob your head. It ain't about the beat. Listen to what I'm telling you because I'm giving you something that a dude only talking about fucking bitches and smoking blunts and popping pills. That's all he can give you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth. I make music for if I die today and you play these songs, you're not going to hear them the same way that you hear them now. I'm on some Biggie, Tupac, and other shit. You know what I'm saying? Scarface shit. That's why I'm Big Papa Sense. I'm all these niggas mixed together. Like I said, the Trap Tupac, 3 Pop. I'm from Zone 3. Well, we don't got shit. Yeah, man, thing about me, I just came up from like a different era, like when crack cocaine was really just popping, you know, and people like, you know, I grew up on different type of music, like, you know, NWA, running from the police 100 miles and running, and, you know, Ice Cube, you know, the first nigga that I heard speak some trap boy shit like dope man, and all that shit to UGK, Pocket Full of Stones, Snoop Dogg, and all this shit, you know, and I seen this shit, and I was like, damn, I'm doing that shit out here. You know, I'm doing the same shit that they doing, not even trying. It's just like when gold Dayton's and shit hit, that shit, them gold Dayton's was like $3,600 for some 13-inch rims, you know what I'm saying? And I got them on 2 or 3 different cars. You know, I'm 16, 17 years old, you know, riding around. Me and Pimp C had the same Cadillac. He had some triple gold on his. I had all gold. I had the fifth wheel and the new grill with the grillet woman. Niggas didn't even know what that shit was out here. You know what I'm saying? Up my way. That's down south shit. I'm doing this shit here. Niggas hitting switches in Cali. I'm doing it here. Young. 6'9" candy blue. Man, I'm talking about doing it, man, with Cutlers, Monte Carlos, and Regals, all this shit lined up in the motherfucking parking lot. I jump in whatever the fuck I want to at a young age, man. I'm talking about 15, 16, 17 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? To where I had so many cars where I would drive them to Dallas and just leave them. I would just leave them, or I give them to my partner. Hear my niggas coming out of jail. Hear nigga take this motherfucking quarter brick or this half a brick, nigga, do your thing. Boom, boom, happy to see you. You know, I'm blessed. I'm thinking I'm blessing my people. I'm killing them. I'm sending them right back to prison. Because I wasn't thinking like I am now. I had to go lay down. All this shit I did, you know what I'm saying? I was a millionaire over. But I don't have it now. Lord took it. What I built up, I'm going 50. My partner come from, you know, another state, come grab, buy a few of them, and I give him 43. Not saying that's all that I had, you know, I'm still got money ducked off, you know what I'm saying? But still, something told, I'm finna retire the game. I'm like, man, he like, man, I need them. They going for this out here. I'm getting them for 12.5. They going taking them up there, selling the motherfuckers. I'm selling them to them for 36. They taking them up there, beating them up, whoop de whoop whoop, meaning whip them, you know what I'm saying, whoop de whoop, and doing their thing on them. You know what I'm saying? But he got caught with them. And, you know, for the longest time, I didn't hear nothing, so I'm thinking that he didn't got me. You know what I'm saying? The nigga done took off on me, he came so many times, because that's what niggas do in the dope game. They are a plug or fall off. Everybody plug or fall off. Because he getting it from somebody. He really ain't the plug. Well, he's the plug, but he's not the socket. See, I was the socket. I had got bigger than the plug. I became a socket, so now everybody got to plug into me to get what the fuck they want. And I'm sending it to her, to the fact where I wouldn't even fuck with people on the land because they, you know, they really wasn't out there like that. You gonna go where you know who moving what. If I know your trap house rolling, I'm putting work in there. That's just what that is. You know what I'm saying? If you not moving an ounce over here, why would I put a kilo in your trap? That's backwards. So now I got to sell my shit and then go back and check you behind this because you ain't done with it. 9 times out of 10, when I come get my money, you short by a large margin. But see, I'm good with the work. I know how to turn 1 into 2. Niggas cook in Pyrex, I cook in stainless steel. Because stainless steel, Pyrex, will take a long time for it to cool down. You put that stainless steel up under that water, right when it go up under there, that motherfucker gonna lock up. So it take a cookie from this big to that big. You see what I'm saying? It's just, everybody don't know that game. Everybody don't know how to whip. You hear niggas be like, oh, that nigga selling whip, he selling whip. Yeah, but I'm blowing up though. You still in the same spot. When you cook your work, your shit, you cook 28, your shit 25. When I cook my 28, it's 60. So now when I take this over here and I give you this, and you pay, you take a, okay, you think you got over on me talking about you threw it, but you done gave me $1,000 and you still owe me this. Guess what? I ain't tripping. I give you some more. Because you paid for it double then. Ounce 500. You know what I'm saying? So, whoop-de-whoop. If you feel like you got over here, take this. Do it again. But at the same time, you still owe me all this money. Now you're 30,000 in the hole with a nigga. I was a good nigga in the streets. Like I say, I helped everybody, and I mean, I hate to see people doing bad, so I would always go the extra mile for them and that type of shit. I was just one of them dudes where I might know you, but I don't know your homie. But if your homie doing bad and I'm putting you on, I'm gonna give your homie something too. You know what I'm saying? That type of nigga. That's me, you know? So I never thought in a million years somebody would wear a wire on me. And it was after I took the 43 brick loss, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm through. I'm gonna keep whatever I got and I'm gonna be through. But I still had work left, you understand what I'm saying? I gotta get rid of what I got. I had 3 people I was fucking with. 3 motherfuckers. They had shit going for them, you know what I'm saying? They own businesses and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, they good. One of them get busted, you know what I'm saying? One fucker get busted, we'll let you go. Give us bread, you know, give us bread. And you know me, I'm not knowing what's going on, and I'm thinking everything good. And one morning, you know, my girl, she was going to work, and it was about 5:30 in the morning. She was going to work, and I heard a knock on the door. So I'm thinking, hey, she done left her keys, or you know what I'm saying? That quick, you know what I'm saying? So when I opened the door, it's 2 white boys out there, two young ass white boys. I mean, they might have been 19 or 20, you know what I'm saying? So when I opened the door, I'm like, what's up? So when I seen it was white people, I'm like, oh, y'all might got the wrong door. They was like, no, we don't got the wrong door. They was like, we the FBI, and I laughed at them in their face. Me and Lil Juan was staying with me at the time. His mama had put him out the house. She couldn't do nothing with him. He was wilding. So he was living with me, and he was in the back bedroom. So I said, man, quit playing. You know, I'm talking to the feds, like, quit playing. So I'm in my drawers. So I said, man, they was like, yeah, we that's what we are. I said, man, come in and sit on the couch, man. Let me go put some clothes on. You know what I'm saying? When I come back out, they drew down on me. Boom. That's when when the feds come get you, the other police, they can't arrest you unless they got the chief of police from that place to come get you. The feds just watch. They just watch. They said they had been watching me since '98. You know what I'm saying? But they said I was a ghost. Every time they get a trail on me, I disappear. You know, I'm jumping in and out of all these different cars. I'm moving around too much. Whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. So when I come in, they draw down on me. And Lil Juan heard a commotion and walks up the hallway in my house. And they draw down on him. I said, let him go. I said, that boy rap for me. He don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Let him go. So they let him go. You know what I'm saying? Else he would have come with me. You know what I'm saying? Because they felt like if he doing this, you know something. Guilty by association. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, he don't know shit, you know. So I was like, I told Lil Juan, I said, go get the money and come get me out of jail. You know what I'm saying? So by that time, my girl come home, everybody, you know, they come home hearing what happened and whatnot. And they got the money together to think they gonna come get me out, but the feds don't want no money. When they come, it's over. You going. You either going or you finna give up the world. It's your choice. You either gonna go or you gonna give up the world. What you gonna do? Now mind you, they got these 43 bricks. Now listen, you know what I'm saying? Mind me, they got these 43 over here. So what you wanna say? I ain't got nothing to do with them 43. So I'm not saying a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? That's point blank period. Because if I say something about these, now let's go do this life sentence. You get what I'm trying to tell you? And they don't want little Jack in a Box from down the street. They want the weed. They want if you doing this, we want him. You see what I'm saying? So I'm asking cashed out. You know what I'm saying? So I go down and I see my lawyer like, I said, what's up? You gonna get me out with it? He was like, Chris, I done beat a lot of cases for you. Now mind you, I got cases, but I've never been caught with dope. They find it way over here. Put it on me because they want me. They want me out the streets. They've never came and popped my house or kicked in my traps and got nothing off me. Nothing. But I got 3 motherfucking dope cases. And all that shit that I had, I still had a low frequency on my... It goes a chart. A Fed thing is a chart. It goes by your category history of how much trouble you've been in, and it goes down. So, I'm good, but at the same time, when they line me and my partners up, and they say 10 to life, what you think I told my partners? I said, hey, y'all know what it is for me. You know what they finna give me. Because at the same time, these 43 is still over here lingering. Somebody done popped my head with these. I'm finna wear these bitches. But at the same time, it wasn't them. It was my partners. They got caught with some shit on the highway. And this motherfucker wore a wire on me and bought an ounce of crack from me. I end up seeing the tape. So when I see the tape, it's me, I'm hopping out of my Lexus. I go jump in the car with this motherfucker. Motherfucker got the motherfucking camera right there on me, bro. See, I'm giving him the work. But my case was still a state case. But they wanted to get me out the street so bad that they gave it to the feds. If it would have went to the state again, I had the money, I would have beat it, I'd have walked again. But no, they wanted to tie me with my partners who got caught with a quarter brick on the highway. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. That ain't my shit. But that's how they did. And it's called a chain. They chained me to him. Because the same dude who wore the wire on me, he got this girl who got caught up with my partners now. And I did time for that shit. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand how I'm feeling. But at the same time, I'm thinking life. We line up and get our time. And that's one thing. Let's go back to the music, because it saved my life. My little cousin them saved my life. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. My lawyer went to Hastings and bought all my CDs and brought them back to court. This real talk. He brought them back to court. And the feds, the woman who was asking the feds questions about me, they didn't know nothing about me. Nothing at all. She said, oh, you didn't know that Oliver, he had all this music going on? They didn't even know nothing about the music. How don't you know about the music? We riding around in record company vans and we doing all this shit. They just cheated to get me, man. They wanted me out the game. They was hearing my name, but they didn't know nothing about me. It was some snitches, nigga. I'm not going to say snitches, niggas telling. There's a difference between snitching and a nigga telling. Because a motherfucker tell on you and he just giving them information. When a motherfucker snitch on you, he wearing a wire. See, that's what a lot of niggas don't understand too. He just telling. He telling them something that they already know. They know I ain't got no job. I'm jumping out all these goddamn cars and shit. I'm clean every day. I'm on the block. They know I sell dope. So you just telling. But you snitched on me when you wore that wire on me. Now you went from you are informant now. You work for them. you get what I'm being real. Now I'm in prison. I'm sitting here, I'm doing my time. It took me a while to grasp a hold to it. You know, I'm like, I ain't tripping. Because when they gave me my time, it was 11 and a half years. I walked out the courtroom smiling. I walked out smiling. I can do that. Because I see the streets again. But when you go to talking about 40 and 50 and 60 motherfucking years, I can't walk out smiling like that. Me and my homeboys, they get their time. One of my partners get 8.5. Somebody else get this. I get 11.5. And my partner, he get 27 motherfucking years. But his background, the shit he did, got him that time. You know what I'm saying? I get back to the cell because I'm like the first one to go get sentenced. I go back to the cell and I walk in there with my head down like, man, I'm playing and shit. I'm like, man. They like, what, man? What? Bread, what, man? I said, man, them folks gave me 30. I'm playing. But I'm like, damn, man, I'm happy that they gave me 11.5, but I'm playing about the 30. I said, yeah, they gave me 30, man. They gave me 30. They was like, man, you lying. I was like, man, them folks not playing. I said, them folks finna holler us, man. I said, they finna holler us, but I'm playing because that's how I am. People, anybody know me know I'm gonna make a bad situation and try to, you know, I don't matter what it is, ain't nothing gonna stop. So my partner go in there and get his time. He really get 27 years. I'm like, damn. We riding home. We riding back to Denton County on the van. I said, cuz, how much time them folks give you? He said, they gave me 27. I said, bitch, quit lying. I said, bitch, them hoes ain't gave you no motherfucking 27 years. He said, Bread, they gave me 27. I didn't believe, it didn't want to register. They would give my homeboy that much time. Remind me now, this nigga that just he was finna come home on a 6-year bid. He been gone 6 years, finna come home. Now these folks can put 27 more years on him. So I'm like, I told him, bro, I'm sorry. I said, bro, I was real tired. I was playing. They didn't give me no 30. They gave me 11 and a half years. I said, but bitch, you lying. The nigga, he didn't lie. They gave him that motherfucking time, man. They gave his whole, everything you do from when you young, them motherfucking feds bring it back up on you. And you were all of it. Every case that I beat and paid all that money for, it came right back on me. And I had to pay down for it. So now I'm in jail. When you in jail, all you do is think about the streets. You think about the streets. Everything you ever did, everything you ever seen, all this shit come to mind. You can't stop thinking about it. Because it's called a penitentiary stare when you just be like this. You just be in your room and you just be staring. They could be like, it's that penitentiary stare, you gone. They call it you in that world. I mean, like, ooh, that nigga Bread in that world. That nigga in that world. That means you thinking about everything. You thinking about pussy, you thinking about weed, you thinking about selling dope, you thinking about your childhood from a baby. However far your brain start thinking, you remember everything. I don't know why when you locked up you do, but that's what it is. I got tired of thinking about it. And I started writing it. All the little ventures that I used to write. And it wasn't even, it wasn't songs then. It was just writing. It was just dry writing. I had to get it out of my head. I had to get it on paper because I was gonna write books called Read Between the Lines. You know what I'm saying? And when I first started off, it was sounding like poetry instead of music because I didn't have no beat. I dry write. I don't write with beats. I wrote thousands and thousands of songs with no beat, and I taught myself how to count bars. I didn't know what bars was, and I used to take my watch that I used to work out with and time my shit. And I learned how to time my like 36 seconds is 36 to 38 39 seconds is 12 bars, and you know I taught myself how to do that, and I became the coach and the ref. I'm coaching myself and repping myself, and it got to the point where, man, out of somewhere I told God, if you just give me enough to be respected, I said I'm not trying to be no rapper. Give me enough juice to tell my story. I don't want to be the best. Just let me tell my story. I taught myself how to write my own bars. Like I said, I would write so much on the paper, and I was like, you know, I start timing it, and I kind of caught a rhythm about myself, and I was like, damn, man, you sounded like something. And plus it's real. I'm like, I done heard it. It made me look at Biggie, Tupac, everybody who do music different. When I heard myself and I knew everything I wrote down was facts, I couldn't understand for the life of me how somebody could take their time and write a lie down. How can you take your time and you premeditated that lie? You thought about, I'm going to kill it, and you went and killed it, and it was a lie. And it made me look at my music, everything that I put out on my label. Even though it's entertainment, I understand that. I know people like it's entertainment. Okay, but when are you going to start making music for if something happened to you and you die? You know what I'm saying? So that's when the big pocket sense, and I say all of them mixed together. And I say the big is because it's more money, more problems. You know what I'm saying? That's my life story. More money I made, the more problems that came with it. Tupac, the way he throw up the west side, and I throw up the 3 and rep for my people on a daily. No, there's not a day that go by that I'm not talking no zone 3 shit, no 93rd, none of that shit. It's this, that, and the 3rd. That's the 3. Period. It's not this. It's not. That's the number 3. It's not that. I'm not talking about the number 3, even though it's 903, it's 3 numbers. That's part of the 3, why I call it the 3. You know, when I throw the hand sign up, 1, 2, 3, you see 3 fingers. If you look at the 903 area code, it's 3 points. It kind of looks like my hand. So, all this shit, I thought about that. I said, I got to go back out here with my mind right, and I got to give people something to feel at home about. So now you barely hear 903. You people say 903 because they may be like, Bread Man did this, I'ma call it 9 this, whoop-de-whoop. But what nobody playing with the area code numbers till I came home. Period. I've never heard nobody call this nothing but 903 before I got out saying the 3, 93rd, all that shit, 903, all that shit come from me. People who screaming this shit don't even know me. These motherfuckers, they baking shit up. They watching how I move and they studying me. They biting, they stealing my shit. Everything I do, they watch. But they not going to push the like button. They not going to do none of that shit. They going to warp it how they want to warp it. And if you ask these other motherfuckers why you say the 3, they don't know. How you going to change all this shit up? You confusing my people. You stopping growth. Because you don't know what you doing. Don't stop something that's moving. Jump on it and let's go. We all want to be this, be that. Okay, be your own man, but I don't give a fuck. You got Martin Luther King, you got motherfucking all these motherfuckers, Malcolm X. These people stand for something. If you gonna be 3 every day, all day. That's where you from. That's what we all got in common. I don't know you. I don't know your mom. I don't know nothing about you. But nigga, if you from zone 3, nigga, you family. We live in the same house. Why you gonna try to knock my hustle, which you can never do? Ride with me. And let me lead the motherfucking horse to the water. Now, if I lead you to the water and you don't drink it, that's your fault. But I'm going to drink it. Because it's going to give me the wind to keep on going and keep moving. In that order. This, that, and the 3rd. That, there. You understand what I'm saying? What made me start the music business, I was like, you know, I'm getting all this money in the streets. I can't do this shit forever. You know, I didn't know what I was going to do. I was just like the average dope dealer. I was making a lot of money and, you know, fucking money off and, you know, throwing money around like it wasn't shit, which it really wasn't at the time, you know. And I used to go over to my little cousins, Measy and E, the Pirate Boys. I used to go to their house, you know, and every time I go over there, I had gold chains and shit on. They were fascinated with it, you know. They young, you know. They young boys, so I understand, you know, and then they rapped, you know, so they was accustomed to that life. They grew up fast. They grew up the way I did with nothing, you know. You know, they mama struggling as well, which is my cousin Shell. And shit, it's just, they kept, every time I go over there, they be like, listen to this, listen to this, listen to this. They would burn it in on great tape. They was rapping over somebody else's beat, but with the song playing in the background or whoever it was, but they was rapping over it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, you know, I'm not into no music shit. I'm on a day-to-day grind for real. I'm out here getting it. I ain't worried about no damn music. I'm listening to, like I say, back then was it 2000? And I'm listening to Master P, you know, and people like that, which, you know, these are the type of people, before I get into that there, like Master P, when I heard people like him and I was getting money, it made me like, hey, I need to do something. Because he was speaking a language that Snoop Dogg and all these other dudes wasn't speaking. Because he from where I'm from. He from the South. I understood him. So when he hollering the ice cream man and all this shit, I'm like, shit, nigga, I understand that. And he talking numbers now. He talking the game I grew up in. So when I met my little cousin, them over to their house one day, they like, yeah, you need to do something with us, and I finally did. You know, I went on and tried my hand with them, you know, which was a good look, you know. And when I didn't know how much I would like music until I found out how to record, and you know, well, I didn't find out how to record. I'm watching them do it. I'm still in the streets. I would leave them in the studio. I'm going back to the block or the streets or meet somebody, drop off, and you know, I end up doing like 5 or 6 mixtapes with them, something like that. And they was bringing a lot of other artists from 903 to me, like, and that's how I end up fucking with just like all the other artists in 903. Rosh, Loco, J Sweet, Ski, Little Boo, which is Kid Uno now. Man, it's just really almost every artist out here that done something for Dangerous Chances Records. That was my record label back then because that was the street life that I was living. So I changed, you know, Dangerous Chances Records. I took my life and put it on the label, you know. And I just kept, back then I wouldn't put my face out there. People just heard my name. Wasn't no social media back then. My name was like the wind. When it blew, you heard it. You know, everybody knew me, but I was a ghost. Didn't nobody see me. So it got to a point where, just being real, they was good rappers. I'm not saying that they wasn't good. They good now. But what they were speaking wasn't how that was moving. I was moving like that, you know. And this is the type of shit, when you being real, it crush people and it make them mad, but it's the truth. So I started making Breadman CDs, Breadman Volume 1, Volume 2, and putting my face on it. Now, you gotta understand, I'm putting my face on these CDs and shit, but I'm a kingpin in the streets. I don't have no business with my face on nothing where somebody can say, hey. But in order for me to go out here and sell these CDs, I have to be on this CD. Because if I'm just saying, hey, check this out, buy this, buy that, and my face ain't on it, I'm just a nigga out here bootlegging. I'm from Texas. We known for bootlegging. Just being real. So that right there, I did that for a minute. Then I came up with we end up having our disagreements. You know what I'm saying? It was just like repeating the cycle. Wasn't nothing doing. So I end up about to quit music. I was about to quit music. And I bumped into a dude named Northside. Big Northside. And he was like, man, we need to do something. And I was telling him the situation with me and my family, like, hey, man, I done did all that trying to help these rap dudes and whoop-de-whoop. And when I heard Northside for the first time, I was like, he speak that shit that when you hear him, you see it. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a difference between somebody saying they go hard and whoop-de-whoop, but when somebody's speaking, you see it. That's when you become legendary. Because when a motherfucker speak, you want to, like Scarface when he speak, when Tupac speak, you see it. You know? So I gave him that chance and we did good. I started going to get him with the top artists that's around where I'm from. You know, around here in Texas, everybody that was top DSR, I've done over 30 songs with DSR. Big Tuck, Lil Ronnie, Tum Tum, all of them, you know what I'm saying? George Lopez, them like my little brothers, and George my big brother. So, you know, I put them on like that, and I think it went to his head. I think when you give somebody some power, they can, and they not ready for it, they don't know how to take it in. And it ended up burning them, and it took one. I had another little group called the Northside G's, which was my little cousin, and well, it was Kid Uno, Lil Glenn, Lil Juan, Young G. And when Northside did what he did, Little Glenn followed him. Months later, I go to the feds. Feds come and get me. I'm in my cell. They say that Lil Glenn killed somebody. I said that wouldn't have never happened if he wouldn't have left from up under me. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, shit happened. You know, they claim and they out here, they claiming, and sometimes you get caught up in the hype and you want to be who you rapping, and that's not you. Because a lot of people don't get to find out the real them. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're growing up with all this bullshit and people in your ear. You know what I'm saying? So, it comes to the point where now I'm locked up. And I'm telling myself, damn, I can't put nobody's life in my hands no more. Just point blank, period. I can't help somebody to the point where I'm in control of their whole life and they depending on me. And I let them down. Because that's what I did to them boys. Because these dudes, Little Juan, Little Young G, these niggas went from never touching a microphone. I've never in my life, still to this day, seen nobody make more songs than them. And these boys could make a whole album in one night. We would come to the house. I would take them with me. And I've never seen nobody in my life, and I've been in there with the greats and everything, that can make music like these boys can. But they don't make music today. I don't know why. I'm talking about before I went to the feds, it went like this. Lil Glenn, he left with Northside. Lil Boo, he went to the pen. Young G went to Houston, he left. Lil Juan, me and Lil Juan was the only one left on the label. So I'm here with Juan, and I'm like, what we gonna do? That nigga had some fire. We lost it. It got lost due to my lockdown and whatnot. But that boy there, if it wasn't for social media and shit like that, because it fucked the rap game up. Because anybody can make music now. A 3-year-old boy can put a song out and go viral. Back then, you had to patent turn. You had, that mean walk and go get it. You had to go hand out flyers. I come from that game. And that's how I am now. I'm going to go out here. I don't want to buy a Tupac CD if I can buy it from Tupac. Or Big. Or Scarface. I want to see them. And that's the era I come from. So I want you to see Bread Man to Dime, Mr. Trapaveli, when I'm out. So you can see it's real. You can see that I'm genuine. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm finna come home from prison. I've been writing all this music. I got thousands on thousands, thousands on thousands of songs. I get out. I said, I've been doing this shit in jail, but I ain't never touched no microphone. So now I gotta deal with that. I wrote all this shit dry writing without a beat. So now I come home and I'm doing mixtapes like the Houston niggas. I hear a beat, I go pull out my pad. Everything I pulled out that pad into them beats, mashed them. Mashed up my life on wax. Crack, rock, flow, trapping, over beats, all that shit, I call it. That shit mashed up, because it's not rap. This shit real life. You're not going to understand my music like you understand Future shit, because he putting juice on it. I'm not putting no cap on this shit. I live this shit. I can go get I can dig motherfuckers up to everything I wrote. They gonna say, man. The only motherfucker gonna say different is a motherfucker hating. A motherfucker that's been doing what I've been doing forever. I got out of jail the first day I got out of jail, well, the second night, because I got home late, I recorded about 10 motherfucking songs, bro. I got in that bitch, and I didn't come. When I came out that bitch, nigga, the sun was up. I said, damn, I've been in here this motherfucking long. But everything I played that shit was like, it may not have been the best quality, because I wasn't worried about quality. I got uncut dope. I got crack. I'm not crack. I got motherfucking cane with no baking soda, no B12, none of that shit. I got straight drop. And that's what's on Lifetime of a Trap Star. Straight, ain't no, I didn't tweak my voice. I don't do none of that shit to my music. When you hear me, that's me. Even when I go to another studio, bro, don't fuck with my voice. I want people to know me. I'm not doing it for everybody else. I'm doing it for me, and if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you don't, I don't give a fuck. Because guess what? If you fuck with it, you're gonna support me. If you don't, you're gonna shy away from it. Because see, I talk in a code that people don't understand. I can spit, let a motherfucker hear something that I said, and then I tell him what I said, he wouldn't understand it. He be like, damn, I thought you, no, I didn't mean that. What I'm saying ain't what I'm saying. They before they time. This is a 2050 flow. Real talk. I can make this thing 100 different names, and you will not know that I'm talking about a goddamn tripod. But it'll make you be like, damn. It keep you wondering. And that's what it is. It's about keeping people wondering. And if you giving a story with it, and everything that I do is a story with it. I tell stories. I don't get on here and be like, oh shit, I fucked the bitch last night, whoop-de-whoop, and popped the pee. I don't make music like that. I make music when I pass, a motherfucker listen to it, they gonna say, man, that boy right there, man, the shit he done, because they won't recognize it till you gone. They not gonna recognize me till I'm gone. They know I'm strong, motherfucker know I'm strong. They know I'm powerful. They know I can get them touched. They know all that. But they don't it don't register to them until I'm gone. But I'm the coolest motherfucker in the world. Motherfuckers say, I don't like bread man. Have you spent 5 minutes with me? If you spend 5 minutes with me, I guarantee you, you'll be like, I got to be around him. And that's how I meet people all over the fucking world. And I march by myself. And I go here, and I'm connected to families. Because how I move. Real recognize real. But your people where you from, they not gonna recognize it. They understand it because they with you. They come up with you. They don't understand it. But a motherfucker that don't know you, they done been around their people and they know how they move. So when they see you move, like that boy right there, he got potential. And that's how you come up with a plug. That's how you meet a plug. How you move. If you loud and out doing all this shit, they don't want to be around you. You just an old hood nigga. We gonna give it to him and we gonna let him fuck with you. No, I'm going to I'm going, when it comes from that border, hey, we intercepting it right there. From hand to hand. Yeah. See, a motherfucker Mexican with dressed like me, he ain't shit. I'm not saying he ain't shit, but he's not the plug. I mean, he's not the socket. I want to talk to the socket, not the plug. You can't supply me. You can't. One day you get, I gotta call such and such down the block. You gotta call 50 motherfucking Mexicans to match my order. No, I need my shit when I need it. I don't want to come get 3 today and come get 5 tomorrow. No, that's dangerous chances. I'm taking a chance. No. Give me mine. If I get caught with it, I'm going to wear it. It's mine. I'm going to wear it like a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers, they play for keeps. They do. The motherfuckers I fuck with, they play for keeps. Ain't no way I could have told on them folks and be sitting right here. I was on a whole nother different level. I can't go, no. My family, my kids, everybody been gone. They just, boom. My whole bloodline. Because I'm playing with too much. When you making $500,000 deals, not no motherfucking I'm going over here and get me $5,000 worth of work. I'm talking about when you making $500,000 deals, your life is in danger. Period. I'm scared of him and he's scared of me. Because nowadays the Mexicans is telling on the niggas when they get caught and the niggas is telling on the Mexicans. Cause they don't want nothing small, cuz. They don't. Now I come home. I hook up with a dude named Chalie Hustle. I say, Charlie, man, can you make me a CD cover? He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, I got you. He made me my first cover. Ever since then, we built a bond. The bond has been strong. I tell this man all the time, when I die and I come back, I want to be you. Because you do what I can't do. I don't know how to stop hustling, Charlie. That's my damn, I don't know how to quit. I thought selling dope was my biggest addiction, but hustling is the, God gave that to me and I can't knock him for that and I never knock him for it. But I can't do what you do with your family, man. You understand what I'm saying? You got the time that I can't stop moving. I can't be still. This is shit niggas shy away from. If I can die and come back and be the best father and all that shit, I would do that. But in this lifetime, it won't happen. And I love my kids, my family unconditionally. I love them just like you love yours. But I can't stop. That's where grind with no sleep come in. Even when I'm asleep, I'm still thinking, what you gonna do when you get up? What you gonna do? I don't care if I wake up and make 1 penny, I made money. I don't flash, I don't showboat, I don't do none of that shit. These other niggas do, I can do anything these dudes do, that's not me. I got money and I keep my eyes to the people, the have-nots. Because my music ain't about, oh, I had this and I had that. My music is still stuck on the struggle, coming from nothing. If a motherfucker was in my position, you had to kill him. Especially out here. If a motherfucker really had and done what I did, you had to kill him. Because he don't know how to calm down and be humble. I don't like no motherfucker sitting up showboating now. It's a difference between, okay, you out here promoting and you high capping. Don't make the people look down on you because you feel like you up here. Keep your ass up here. All the 3 clothing and shit. I said, when I get out of prison, I live by my prison plan. Everything I do is my prison plan. I wrote it out with a clear mind. I said, when I get out, I'm going to make me some shirts and shit. I'm going to do this music first. If it don't go right, I'm going to make some shirts. But the music went right and it promoted this. And the music turned into this. So every time I sell a t-shirt, I'm making money off music. In the dope game too. Because I'm selling my life. I'm not just out here selling, hey man, these t-shirts look good. When you put this Zone 3 shit on, it shit means something to me. And it should to you because it's your land. Yeah, I wear a motherfucking California shirt. I wear a motherfucking I love New York shirt. Just like they'll wear a Zone 3 shirt. Yo, it's not about you. It's Zone 3 and beyond. That's where you from and you trying to reach the whole motherfucking world. And you can do it, but you have to think like everything else out there. You gotta think. Your mind can't be in a box when the world is round. That's just real. If you thinking inside that box, you get stuck in a hood. Your mind can be a hood or it can be a whole world. And that's just facts. But like I say all the time, the average person don't think like I do. They don't think like a lot of people who Jay-Z or like, you know what I'm talking about? Russell Simmons. People like that. If you don't think like that, you stuck. Because you're not allowing yourself to grow. Like I was saying earlier, you can tell a motherfucker something that he don't know and he'll still say, oh, I know that. He blocked his hustle. He blocked the game. He just suck it up. You can learn shit from a baby straight out the womb. You know, like, God damn, I didn't know baby did that when they came out. Till a motherfucker 100 years old who done seen and lived it and done it all. And you won't even respect them. You'll cuss them out. This old woman walking from a grocery store, you won't even help her pack a grocery. She done dropped them all on the ground. Because you come from a weak era. Your upraising wasn't right. No matter what I did, my mama was a good mama, man. No matter, I did everything I did it on my own. I hold my own responsibility. I know when I'm wrong, I know when I'm right. I apologize if I'm wrong, but 9 times out of 10, if I open my mouth, it's gonna be real. And it's how sometimes I may come off that it might sound cocky, it might, but I'm not. I'm just outspoken. Just like a Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. Because I want y'all to march. Let's march forward. Let's don't go backwards. A motherfucking woman had motherfuckers escaping under a goddamn underground railroad. A woman, not no dude. The niggas was scared. The niggas was scared to move. This woman said, hell no, we finna get the fuck up out of here. So just like all these niggas talking about real niggas, no, it's real women out here too. But we ain't respecting them. They bitches and hoes. Motherfucker telling you all the time, man, you need to quit that selling that dope. Them the people you need to listen to, but guess what? Man, going on, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Now you got 50 goddamn years. Now you remember everything everybody said positive. I promise you. It's gonna be alright, man. We need to start following the leaders. Don't nobody want to lead and don't nobody want to follow. How can we win? I see it all the time. How do a gangster get caught with a pistol? How do a stone cold killer get caught with a pistol and turn himself in and go do a life in prison, but he'll kill a whole motherfucking family? And when the police come, he'll run and no! It's just one of him. Kill him. We do ass backwards shit, bro, and we don't even know why. And for somebody to say, oh, he crazy. We chasing the wrong dream, bro. It ain't about the money. If we get the money, if I get 20 motherfuckers like Bread Man, let's put this money in this pot. We can have some major shit going on. But guess what? 19 people gonna be like, man, I don't trust that nigga. I ain't giving that nigga my money. The Mexicans don't think like it. The white people don't think like it. That's why they own corporations. That's why they own motherfucking estates. Because they done figured it out. And our stupid ass gonna die behind a gold chain, stepping on a nigga's shoes. A nigga hating on you because you done got $20 more than him. This is shit we live with, man. A white man ain't gonna kill me. One of my homeboys gonna kill me, man. You hear me? A motherfucker who know me gonna fuck me off. Because I'm gonna get to a point where he get tired of hearing my name. He gonna get tired of hearing it. And he's hating. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna get rid of this nigga. And guess what he gonna do? He gonna let the police come get him. He gonna kill the best thing that ever happened to the three. And go turn himself into the police. Fucked up, but that's it. That's the end of the story, man. Goddamn me. We're gonna give them all to him, man. We're gonna get it to you. Listen, man, if you're trying to contact Bread Man the Don, Mr. Trapaveli, 3-Pop, Unstoppable Drino, all that there, man. Bread Man the Don or Mr. Trapaveli on YouTube. You can get at me that way. My videos will pull up, my shows will pull up, whatever I've done on YouTube will pull up with those two names. Chris Trapaveli Oliver on Facebook. Bread Man the Don, Mr. Trapaveli on Instagram. Fuck with me. You want any clothing, 727 West Chestnut, Denison, Texas. That's where the store's at. The 3 clothing brand on Facebook and Instagram if you want to go check it out and purchase something online and we ship across the world. You can get it. Bread Man the Don, 3-Pop, all that, I'm out. Real talk.
I know that nigga, man. I know that.
I jumped off that porch and I was like a frisbee. I flew by these niggas, came back and looked and seen where they was and they was still in the same spot and I kept going. Real talk.
Say,
I'm legendary.
on some real shit.
Don Dada.
On some real shit, my nigga.
I grew up with this nigga. I didn't see this nigga for like a year. This nigga pulled up in my driveway. Next time I seen him, this nigga was in the colors. Nigga
I ain't never been in trouble.
These nigga was switching on that
nigga
bitch.
that ever rolled gold
14 years old, nigga. I said,
first nigga, when Dr. Dre was saying hitting switches and shit out there in Cali, I was doing it here. Young nigga.
Candy.
Cutlass, Monte Carlos, and Regals. Candy, nigga.
You did that. You did that.
I said, nigga, you 14. What the fuck you doing in this motherfucker?
You did that.
I done did it, man. I do shit, man.
Hey.
Real, man. I know. Hey, I don't even like to speak on myself. I got 1,000 motherfuckers that'll speak for me. But when I speak, it's real. Cause I don't want you niggas to go say, well, let's go check Breadman background and see if he this and that. Come to the hood, nigga. They gonna tell you.
Hey.
They gonna tell you.
But even
go
if
to the
they
feds
do,
and tell them niggas I asked them niggas how I held it down when I was in the feds.
Even if they do.
This shit real, man. I done did my time. I done sold them bricks for real. Lost 43 bricks before I went to jail. Damn near $800,000 loss. You boys don't know about that type of money, man. You niggas is rapping, y'all not doing this shit. I'm trapping over beats, nigga. I'm not no motherfucking rapper, nigga. This shit real.
What's up?
I'm gone, man.